Your confidence with prime rib is about to level up. We've tested and perfected this iconic roast with simple ingredients and easy to follow techniques so you can make your family the perfect prime rib. Let's get it started. So we're gonna prep our herbs, including the garlic that's gonna go with this prime rib, about 8 cloves. Quick smash makes it so much easier to pull the cloves out. I'm gonna take this mince pretty far because I actually want it to get pasty. When this mixes with the salt and pepper that's going on that roast, you'll see we wanna really rub it in, and it helps to have this as small as possible, even going toward liquid. So now I'm gonna actually take that mince and give it a little bit of a scrape with a knife. Himalayan pink salt and a 5 pepper blend. Nice. That's our rub, ready to go. Look at the quality on this. That's what you want to look for, the abundance of marbling. This is specifically a 4-bone chuck end prime rib. So this is the chuck end, and this would be a full prime rib would have 7 bones, so it would go further this direction toward the strip. Let's pull these back ribs off, and we're gonna reattach them and season this and get it in the oven. I like to get my knife right along the bone here to start. And then also, this is where we're gonna end. It's gonna go through here and cut this direction. So I'll take my knife and go this side to kind of get my starting and ending points. Seems crazy to take the bones off and we're gonna roast it with the bones on, right? We want seasoning to get all around this roast. So I actually want the seasoning to be all around this eye. Seasoning here, seasoning all around the outside, not just seasoning on these back ribs. And it's gonna make it much easier when you take this to the table and carve it. You can have your butcher do this, or you can do it yourself. I think you can pull it off yourself. So where'd we meet back here? We just pull that off. We got delicious back ribs. Actually, a little bit of excess fat here. You can trim that now. Just a little bit. I don't like to waste this, so I'll definitely render that. I need 4 or 5 pieces to tie this, so I'm gonna make sure I have enough pieces to be like this much per. So I'll measure here, let's see, from here to here. Probably just need 4 pieces, but you get 5 just in case. An excess for sure, more than you need. Nothing worse than having a string that's too short. That would be bad, yeah. Yeah, if you didn't do your first measure correctly. Now we're gonna take this rub. Save enough for the whole, we're gonna use this whole thing for the whole prime rib. Some of this is gonna go right in here. Then it's gonna go back together and we'll tie it like this. The reason I don't season it all right now is because these strings are gonna scrape over my rub. Between the bone where it's softer, tie a knot, but do it double, so go twice around. And if you go twice around like that, see the spirally? It'll stick tighter for you. Or you can have your friend put their finger there and hold it. But that's how you can do individual strings. One more. Tying the roast is going to give a nice even shape to the roast and when it cooks. Let's take a look. Get rid of the excess string. Just cut that off. And we'll see how even it is here. Let's just line those up. That'll give us a nice even shape as it cooks, nice and round. Now we put the rub all around this roast. Really rub it in. The salt will bring out the moisture, and then it will start to, the moisture will go back into the roast, bringing with it some of that garlic and pepper flavor. This seasoning will have more of a chance to penetrate all the way through if we plastic wrap it and put it in the fridge overnight. All right, we've unwrapped it, As this roasts and the fat renders, what better way to season your potatoes? So I'm gonna go potatoes as the base of this right now. All of them kind of cut in half, and then some rosemary. I don't want the whole woody part of the rosemary, so just take kind of loose sprigs, throw that in. Some thyme, kind of the same thing, and throw some sage in. I find this to be the perfect medley. Rosemary, thyme, and sage. I'm just gonna put a little bit of olive oil in just to get them a little wet. There's gonna be enough fat from this rendering to really roast them, but just to get them started, and so it's not dry in the bottom of the pan. Fitted with a rack going right over it because I want the roast to have circulation to go all the way around. So we're gonna put it in the oven with the bone side up to protect it so we can have even cooking all the way around. And this will go for about 1.5 to 2 hours. Okay, we're gonna lift this out very carefully, temporarily. Set it down. We're gonna visit these potatoes. Oh, they're looking good. Add a little salt and pepper to them. Our roast is at 75 degrees internal, and we're gonna finish getting the crust on this side, putting that on the top. See how that needs some crust? I'm gonna put that on the top. Beautiful, good crust on the outside. We're gonna let it rest 20 minutes. This is important that we let this rest because we want that juice to stay in each slice. Patience is important. When it's cool enough, just to the touch, we can pull those strings off though. Now you can go to the table with a roast put together like this as your prime rib and present that at the table. But I think you gotta come to the table with it all sliced. Now the potatoes are family style. We'll put a platter of potatoes out with the prime rib, and the 4 prime rib bones are for your 4 favorite people. Well, your patience is about to be rewarded. Let's slice in. Here we go. Let's do the reveal. That's a beautiful prime rib. Look at that. This cat muscle can handle a little more heat, and so I don't mind a little bit of transition of that gray color there. That eye, beautiful pink. That's what you want. Perfect prime rib. I'll finish it with a little coarse salt on top, and that's all it needs. Delivered. Perfect prime rib. Wait till you make this at home. See you next time in the test kitchen.